You ever have one of those days where life just blindsides you? Not with disaster, but with the kind of quiet, unexpected goodness that makes you rethink the whole way you see people. Yeah, that happened to me once, right in the middle of a crowded airport at Gate 42, the kind of place where patience goes to die, everyone clutching their tickets and muttering about delays, the air thick with that tired energy only travelers know. That morning, I was just another guy in worn-out jeans, a hoodie that had seen better days, and a backpack full of snacks and chargers, dragging my 7-year-old son Max through the chaos, both of us running on 3 hours of sleep and bad coffee. We'd spent the past week with my mom down in Florida. She's been sick, and every trip feels a little heavier now. All I wanted was to get Max home to Seattle, tuck him in his own bed, and breathe easy for a second. But then, life tossed us a little bone when I glanced down at our tickets at the gate. I saw the words first class printed clear as day. I nudged Max. Guess what, buddy? Looks like we're getting the royal treatment today. He lit up, eyes wide as quarters. First class? Like the big seats and the juice in glass cups. I couldn't help but laugh, ruffling his hair. Exactly like that, pal. For a moment, things felt easy. But you know how airports are, right? There's always someone on the edge of losing it. And just behind us, I heard this woman, probably early 30s, dressed sharp, but with that frantic look only a mom with twin toddlers can have, arguing softly with the gate attendant. Two little girls, practically carbon copies, tugged at her coat, firing off questions about clouds and snacks like machine guns. She was pleading. I asked for seats together. They were just babies. I can't have them sitting by themselves, but the attendant only shrugged. I'm sorry, ma'am. It's a full flight. The computer just assigns random seats. That's when the woman knelt down, trying to smile for her kids, voice all shaky. It's okay, sweeties. We'll figure this out. And I don't know what hit me, maybe the week with my mom, maybe seeing Max so excited for his glass cup juice, but I felt it in my gut like, what kind of world are we building if I can't do this one simple thing? So I leaned down to Max and said, hey, bud, how about we switch? Let them have our seats this time. He blinked, but, Dad, the juice in glass cups, and man, almost broke my heart, but I just smiled. We'll get to next time. Today we're doing something cool. He nodded, trusting the way only a kid can, and in that second I knew I'd made the right call. I walked up to the gate agent, who looked at me like I was nuts. You want to give up your first-class seats? Sir, that's a big downgrade. I just shrugged. Sometimes the right thing isn't the most comfortable. The woman, now red-eyed and speechless, stammered. Are you sure? I don't even know how to thank you. I waved it off. Don't worry about it. Safe travels. She mouthed, thank you, as they boarded, the twins bouncing, and Max squeezed my hand a little tighter. Let me tell you, coach class isn't for the faint of heart, knees jammed against the tray table. A crying baby too rose up, Max asleep on my shoulder, drooling like a puppy, but inside, I felt this quiet peace like I'd done something small that mattered. I spent the flight thinking about my mom, the bills waiting back home, all the messiness of real life. But for once, it felt okay. When we finally landed, the flight attendant appeared at our row before anyone else could even stand. All business, Mr. Harper? Can you and your son follow me, please? I'll admit, my heart jumped. Had we done something wrong? She just smiled. Nothing bad, sir. Please, right this way. Next thing I know, we're weaving through back halls, out of the crowds, into this sleek little terminal that looked more like a movie set than an airport. A sharp-dressed guy with an earpiece met us, all formal. Mr. Harper, please wait here. Someone would like to speak with you. Before I could even ask what was happening, the same woman from the plane walked in, but now she looked totally different, confident, poised, and flanked by two assistants. She grinned, sorry for the dramatic welcome. I didn't get to properly thank you on the plane. I tried to brush it off, but she held out her hand. Actually, it was everything. My name's Elena Roth. The name hit me. Elena Roth, CEO of Skyjet Airways. Youngest female airline exec in the country, philanthropist, all over the news last year for some billion-dollar merger. And there I was, standing in scuffed sneakers, realizing I'd just given up my seat to the woman who runs the whole airline. Wait, you own the airline? I blurted. She laughed. I do. And you gave up your seat not knowing that. Most people would, especially not a single dad with a kid who was clearly excited. I shrugged, a little embarrassed. I just saw you struggling. It didn't feel right to do nothing. She nodded. The world needs more people like you, Mr. Harper. Then she handed me a sealed envelope. Inside was a Skyjet Elite Past Lifetime First Class for me and Max, anywhere, anytime. No more coach knees for the rest of our lives. I stammered. I can't accept this. It's too much, she smiled. You didn't ask for anything when you helped us. That's why you deserve everything. Max tugged at my sleeve, half awake. Dad, does that mean we get the glass cups next time? Everyone laughed, the tension breaking, and Elena knelt down beside him. Kid, you're going to have 100 next times. Later, riding home in the fancy car service Elena sent, Max was humming in the back seat, tapping out his own rhythm on the window, happy in that way only kids can Beto-tally in the moment, the kind of joy that grown-ups spend their whole lives chasing. And I just stared at him, feeling this strange warmth, not because of the free flights or the surprise, but because I'd done something good without even thinking about what might come back my way. You know, I didn't do it for a reward. I didn't even expect to thank you. I did it because sometimes kindness is supposed to be natural, not transactional. Because when you lift someone else up, the universe has this way of lifting you right back, sometimes in ways you could never predict. Maybe it's a free flight. Maybe it's just the peace of knowing you did the right thing, but either way, you never know who's watching or whose life you might touch when you choose compassion over convenience. So let me ask you, when was the last time you did something just because it was right, not because you wanted something in return? Would you have given up that seat? Or would you have clung to it, thinking no one would notice? Drop your thoughts below. What does real kindness mean to you? And do you think the world is better off when we choose to help each other, no matter who's watching?